Hey guys, this is Pranay from St. Vincent Pallotti College of Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to learn about inline function and friend function. This video is made by Anushka Ganorkar, Pranay Mahant and Manish Chaudhary, which is been guided by Professor Swati Mirlekar. Outcomes: one will be able to define and declare a function, will be able to call a function and study about various ways of calling a function, will be able to understand what is inline function and its use, will be able to understand what is friend function and how it is used. Contains general introduction to a function, calling a function, inline function and friend function. What is function? A function is a group of statements that together performs a task. Every C++ program has at least one function, which is main, and all the most trivial programs can define additional functions. A function declaration tells the compiler about a function name, return type, and parameters. Syntax of function: return type, function name, parameter list, function of body. While creating a C++ function, you give a definition of what the function has to do. To use a function, you will have to call or invoke that function. When a program calls a function, program control is transferred to called function. A called function performs defined task, and when its return statement is executed or when its function ending closing braces is reached, it returns program control back to the main program. To call a function, you simply need to pass the required parameters along with function name, and if function returns a value, then you can store return value. Types of function: call by value. This method copies the actual value of argument into formal parameters of function. In this case, changes made to parameters inside the function have no effect on argument. Call by reference. This method copies the reference of an argument into a formal parameters inside the function. The reference is used to access the actual argument used in call. This means that changes made to parameters affect the argument. Friend class and friend function. Friend class. A friend class can access private and protected member of other class in which it is declared as friend. It is sometimes useful to allow particular class to access private members of other class. For example, a linked list class may be allowed to access private member of node. Friend function. Like friend class, a friend function can be given special grant to access private and protected members. Syntax of friend function: class, class name, friend data type, function name, argument. Syntax of friend function. Example of friend function: hashtag include iostream.h, where class is number, integer is a, public, void get no, int x is a function, friend class is print no, class close, void number, scope resolution, get no, int x, where a equals to x, class print no, void display. Number num is a friend function with number as object of class number. Value of a is printed. Friend class is closed. Main function. Num is the object of class print no. Num2 is the object of class number. Here the friend function accesses the num.getNo num, num.display num2, getch, program is ended. Inline function. One of the objectives of using a function in class is to save the memory space, which become appreciable when a function is likely to be called many times. However, every time a function is called, it takes lots of extra time in executing a series of instructions for a task, such as jumping to the function, saving registers, pushing argument into stack, and returning to calling function. When a function is small, a substantial percentage of execution time may be spent to such overload. To eliminate the cost of call to small functions, C++ program provides a new feature called inline function. An inline function is a function call that is expanded inline when it is invoked. That is, compiler replaces the function call with corresponding function call. Syntax of inline function. Inline return type function name parameters function code. Example: hashtag include iostream.h using namespace std. Inline float mult float x, float y. Return x mult y. Inline float div float r, float s. Return r divided by y. Int main, where float a equals to 16.5 and float b equals to 8.6. Cout mult a, b \n. Cout div a, b \n. Programming. References are. Thank you.